Hello everyone and welcome to this step-by-step guide where we'll be setting up our entire development ecosystem for the Armor MCP from scratch. I'm Stefan, I'm one of the co-founders of Armor Wallet, and I'm not a developer. I'm a marketing guy. So whether you're totally new to coding or you've been around technology for a while, this video is going to walk you through everything you need. So don't worry if you've never done anything like this before, it's going to be very easy. So for anyone that doesn't know, Armor Wallet is an AI-powered wallet. You can think of it like ChatGPT and MetaMask and Unibot all rolled up into one. So you can talk to the wallet with prompts, and AI agents will go out and execute transactions for you and obey your commands. So now let's get into setting up the MCP, which stands for Model Context Protocol, which you can think of as the USB-C port that connects LLMs, data sources, and APIs. Let's dive into it. Okay. The first thing that we're going to have to do is we're going to start by installing Python. That's a programming language used by countless developers and AI enthusiasts around the world. Then we're going to move on to PyCharm, which is a popular and user-friendly tool called an IDE for writing code in Python. We're also going to set up Node.js, which is another popular and user-friendly foundation for many web and blockchain applications. After that, we're going to install Git to handle version control and collaboration. Then I'm going to show you how to install Cloud Desktop, make it up and running so that you can experiment with AI locally on your Windows machine. So this is going to be a tutorial for Windows machines. Finally, once we have all of those building blocks in place, we're going to install the Armor Wallet MCP itself, which is a super powerful framework that makes working with crypto and AI more intuitive and streamlined. So by the end of this entire recording, you'll have a fully functioning environment on your computer and be ready to explore the Armor ecosystem. You can create your own projects. You can just learn the ropes of development with an AI and blockchain. So we can jump right in. The first thing that we're going to have to do is install Python. So for Windows users, you can do this super simply. You just go to the Windows Store, click it to open, and we're going to install Python 3.11. It's this one, 3.11. So the Armor MCP only works on 3.11 and above. So we're just going to click install, and we're going to wait for Python to download and to install. In the meantime, I can explain a bit more about the Armor AI, which is we're making a combination of large language models, LLMs, and a multi-agent system with a defined world model to create a cross-chain crypto platform. This is the end goal. So we're using specialized agents working in concert with one another to execute sophisticated trades, do research, and help protect you against bad actors. So our solution is pretty unique in that our agents don't solve user problems, they write code that solves users' problems. This gives Armor way more flexibility, more accuracy, and the power to create unique solutions based on your needs. And you're going to see this when we check out the MCP. So the first thing that we're going to do is download PyCharm. We already installed Python. That was super easy. Next thing we need to do is download PyCharm. So PyCharm is made by JetBrains. The first thing that they offer you is a free 30-day trial for PyCharm Professional. We do not need this. So we just need to scroll a bit down below and download the community edition, which is free and open source. Just click download here. You're going to be able to download it. It's going to be super fast. It's about 500 megabytes and it's going to be very, very quick. So as we mentioned before, while this is downloading, I'm just going to speak. So if you want, you can skip over or you can just listen to me. At the core, so Armor leverages a multi-agent system architecture. So the user requests are going to be parsed by a natural language chat interface, and they're going to be delegated to specialized agents for executions. So what does this mean exactly? The agents inside of Armor can handle everything from token swaps to portfolio management. You can do DCA, you can do staking, you can do wallet operations, you can group wallets, you can archive groups just by using plain English or any other language. So when we try this out, I'm going to try out Macedonian and see if it works in my native language. We have downloaded PyCharm. So let's install it right now. The first thing we're going to do is install PyCharm. Double click, allow it to make changes to your computer. I'm just going to download it into my program files. These are important check marks. You need to create a desktop shortcut, add the bin folder to the path, update the context menu, and create associations with .py files. Next, JetBrains install. While it's installing, we can say a bit more things about Armor, which is the system works mainly with a planner agent. It's supported by a planner agent. This planner agent coordinates tasks and offloads with delayed or conditioned actions to background workers. So this is the architecture of Armor. You have a planner agent that communicates with other agents. Say you want to send 1 Solana to your friend in 3 days at 3 p.m. and you tell that to Armor. So the main agent is going to create a worker, and the worker will wait for 3 days at 3 p.m. And when that time comes, it's going to tell to the agent, hey, you need to execute this command. So it's going to send 1 Solana to your friend, and then it's going to say, this command is absolutely positively complete, and I thought this was going to be done by that time. Yeah, so Armor Wallet empowers both new and experienced users, traders, and developers to engage confidently in the world of AI and crypto, and perfect, we're done. So when it comes to completing PyCharm the installation, manually reboot later. Don't worry about this. It's not going to be that important for now. So once we have downloaded PyCharm, the next thing that we need to download is called Git. Download Git. I've already done this once, so I deleted everything, and now I'm going through the process again, just as a total beginner. If I could do it from a marketing background, you can do it as well. Download the 64-bit if you have a 64-bit device, and 32-bit if you have a 32-bit device. So for me, I have a 64-bit device. Now I'm going to open this, click yes, and we're going to go through the installation process again. So click on Git, click Next to go through the terms and conditions, open it in C, folder already exists. We're going to reinstall there anyway. I like to have Git on the desktop, and I'm just going to click Next. All of the other things here are super important. Just click Next, click Next. For the default editor used by Git, use Vim. This is the best one for newbies. Here, we want to let Git decide when it comes to make things. For adjusting the path environment, we want to use Git from the command line and also from third-party software. So second one, use bundled OpenSSH. This is good. HTTPS using the native Windows Secure Channel Library. There we go. The checkout line ending conversation is going to be Windows style, committing Unix style endings. Next, using min_tty. Nope. Here we want to use the Windows default console window, CMD. For git pull, we want to fast forward or merge. Click next. For credentials, we want to have this one, the Git credential manager. Click next. We want to enable file system caching, so as it is, and just click install. So this is very fast when it comes to installing, and the next thing that we want to do is install Node.js. So this is going to get completed in about 3 or 4 seconds. And this is perfect. We do not want to look at any release notes, and we click finish. So now we have PyCharm and we have Git. The next thing that we want to download is called Node.js. So Node.js, you can just go to this link or just type it on Google. I already have the link here. I'm going to click download. Click Windows installer because we are installing on Windows. This happens super fast. Going to the downloads and opening Node.js. We click next, we accept the terms, program files, of course, next. We automatically want to install all of the necessary tools, click next and install. We click yes, and everything happens super fast. Once this is completed, we're gonna, okay, see here, just press space twice. Nope, we want no changes. This is done. After this is complete, we need to install the final thing, which is Cloud Desktop. Search for Cloud Desktop, click on download. It's going to take us to Anthropic's site. We're going to click download for Windows. The cloud setup is going to be pretty fast. So Anthropic, the guys who made Claude, were the ones who invented MCPs, which, again, you can think of MCPs as USB-C ports for APIs that connect them to LLMs. Before MCPs, if somebody wanted to use an LLM and connect it to an API, developers needed to hard code functions. So for all of the functionalities, they needed to hard code everything. Sorry about that. Okay, so when it comes to Claude, I already installed it once. When you open it for the first time, it's going to ask you for your name if you're creating an account. You're going to plug in your email and you're going to plug in your phone number. After that happens, you're going to see this exact screen. So one of the most important things about Claude and setting up the Armor MCP is that you need to have an Armor Wallet Codex NFT. And you can get one here, codex.armorwallet.ai. So you go to this website and you can mint a codex if you don't have one. This is the requirement for using the Armor Crypto MCP. So you're going to get all of these functions, which is going to be wallet creation, wallet management, swaps, transfers, event-based trades like DCA, stop losses, take profits, and much more. So this is still in alpha. So we're adding tons of new features all of the time. We're going to go through some use cases as we install it and try and use it. But for the time being, you need an Armor Codex NFT. So you need to mint it inside of your wallet. It costs 0.1 Ethereum on base. And as soon as you have it, you can stake it to get early access. So this part is going to find your NFT inside of your wallet. You just need to click stake. As soon as you click stake, your MetaMask or whichever wallet you're using is going to show up. I'm also using Pocket Universe. So this is just telling me that I'm going to send my NFT to staking. Now we go here, click here, everything is confirmed, and now we're going to get an access code. Boom. We have an access code. As soon as we have this access code, I'm going to copy this access code and we're going to go into Telegram. So inside of Telegram, you're going to have to search for an Armor Wallet bot. So everything connected. Please just type in here, Armor Wallet bot. And it's going to look like this. It's going to look as an eye with 5 lines on top of it. Click here and you get the Armor Wallet bot. You click here in the menu and you're going to select this option, Dash MCP. This is the setting for the Armor MCP. I've already set this up once. So you're going to have information as soon as you click it, and then you're going to have to paste your code. So this is my code. I pasted this, and this is giving me my API key. This is a very important thing. Now that we have the API key, we can start setting up everything all together. So let's go into PyCharm. Everything's set up correctly, and let's get started on setting up the MCP. We have everything installed, and now it's going to be super easy. So I'm just going to delete this, and I'm going to delete this project. I'm supposed to delete all of the cache. Opening up PyCharm, and we're going to create a new project. Go to new project. PyCharm is going to detect which Python version we have. So we have 3.11, which is very good. It's going to create a project and we just click create. We want to open the project in this window because that's super easy. As soon as we create a project, we need to go to the terminal in PyCharm. Terminal is located here. So if you're going from below, it's the third one. Click terminal. And here we're going to use a git command. So we need to say git clone, and we're going to take the URL from the Armor Crypto MCP, take this URL, and we're going to clone it into our PyCharm. Click space, paste the link, and click enter. Now the Armor Crypto MCP has been cloned on our device. Perfect. The next step that we're trying to do is set up the configuration for Claude. We have the MCP, everything should be fully connected. Now it's up to us to open up Claude. And if this is your first time opening Claude, you need to go into developer, and here you're going to see an option to enable developer settings. You need to enable developer settings before you can see any log files. After you complete that, we go into file and then we go into settings. Here, it's a wise idea to disable this option. You don't want Claude automatically running on startup whenever you log in, whenever you open your device, and go into developer mode. So here we have Armor Crypto MCP. I'm just going to delete this and set it up again. So here you have two options, get started and edit configurations. We're just going to click edit configurations. This file, Claude_desktop_config, is the thing that we're going to need. So double click on this and it's going to ask you to open up with PyCharm. Click it and open it. So here, it just shows me this. It's practically nothing. In this place, we need to go and take the URL from the Armor Crypto MCP and take this part. Take this part. It's called a configuration, and paste it into this part right here. So you look at these weird purple letters, green letters, but here we need to plug in the key. And if you remember, we got the key in Telegram. So from the Codex NFT, we get the code, we put the code into Telegram, and we get this key. Copy this entire key, and we need to paste it inside of these quotation marks. So we plug in the key and we click Control S. Just to make sure we're doing everything correctly, I'm going to click Save All. Again, I'm going to click Save All. I want to save multiple times. Now we exit this part and we should be ready to start using Claude Desktop with the Armor Crypto MCP. Everything's done, right? Configuration is edited. Click X. And now we should have the MCP set up. Let's try show me my wallets. Let's see if Claude works. It should give me, yep, the MCP is now connected. And it's giving me all of the wallets that I have. So even though this is a new conversation, the API key is connected to my account. It's also giving me information about the groups, and I have set up the Armor Crypto MCP.